This wall drawing means nothing to me. Eli?
Me neither, although it's different from the art in the other room.
How so?
Outside it was more vibrant, colorful, more creative. It had passion. The art in here is just patterns.
Patterns.
You can see them if you know how to look for them.
Interesting. I do not know what that means yet, but interesting.
Good chat. I love their random chats.
What have you got there? An old fuse? Seems to still be intact.
Which is perfect, because we need an old fuse to defuse this situation. Fine, I'll go.
Just a sec.
Cheers, Eli. Now we get to use that fuse with this.
Color me gobsmacked.
It's a forest.
A forest in a basement.
Well, that explains why my fire's so weak down here. Probably a natural defense mechanism for whatever this is.
A goddamn mess, this is what it is. Imagine having so much fungus in your basement. It's a hazard. The blanket is covered with moss and lichen. Tree stump grows out of solid concrete. Its surface is covered in... Is that blood? Yes, it is blood.
Well, this just got a lot more complicated.
Indeed, there is a body. Whoever this was, their face has been eaten away by some kind of moss. And this is a bloody stump. Not having a good time, buddy.
Male. Early to mid-60s, I believe. The cause of death is difficult to determine.
He's got vines growing out of him.
I guess that'll do it. Did a disease do this? Should we cover our mouths?
If it was, I do not believe it is contagious. Your vision. You were familiar with this building. Whatever happened here, you were involved. Or at least your demon self was.
You don't remember anything. No other visions spring to mind.
Nope, nada. I think I would have remembered this.
Yeah, you probably would.
No doubt your demon covered its tracks well before leaving your mind.
So, who is he?
He has no distinguishing marks. He carries no identification. Whoever this is, it remains a mystery.
Hi.
It is a lost spirit. It cannot communicate.
Are you sure about that?
It does appear agitated. Let us leave it be.
It does appear to want to tell us something, but we are not the proper conduits for this spirit. It's fuzzy and indistinct. It stares blankly ahead, barely noticing you're even here. Can you hear me?
The living cannot communicate with the dead. It is the way of things. I am sorry.
So we cannot talk to spirits, because we are not the proper people for it. But if you remember from the Blackwell games, you need to be a certain type of person to be able to speak to spirits. I can't pick up anything from his body, can I? Found nothing new. So, this is pretty gross. Let's get out of here. Now, I want to talk to the people in the park again. Her. Do you have something to say about the body in the basement? Tell me about Jordan.
He and I were a thing, kind of. I don't know. We're nothing anymore. He's gone. He left soon after you. He's probably dead. Not that you care. Please, don't come back.
Right, we still have to supply... Oh, now that we replaced the fuse, maybe there's power to the laptop. And the password was a heart. And they were together, so it's probably Wendy. The password is probably Wendy. I wish I could pick up this can. It's littering. It's littering my mind. Yes, the laptop now has power. Enter password. Let's try Wendy. Accepted. Master says I should start this journal explaining who I am and how I got here. My name is Jordan. 3 months ago, I was fired from my job at a crappy electronics store. 2 weeks ago, my landlord evicted me because I couldn't pay the rent. I was on the street, in the middle of this brutal winter. The homeless shelter was completely full. I thought I was gonna freeze to death. Master found me. She brought me here. She gave me clothes and warm food and this laptop. She insists I keep a journal of my experiences here. She also says I should call her Master. That's fine. I don't care. I'm safe here and I'm not leaving. Heck, if it keeps me alive, I'll call her God. Master brought a few more people in. They're all homeless like me. They are all sick. This old guy has lung cancer so bad he's coughing up blood. There's this girl called Wendy who looks to be in incredible pain. Me? I'm still cold. It's so hard for me to get warm, but at least I'm not dying. Master brought us downstairs. There's a tree growing up through the floor. A tree! Master said that it is an altar of life, and it will protect us and heal us if we do the same. She will teach us how. All we have to do is let her cut us and we bleed on the altar. Oh my God! The energy, oh man, it's incredible! I am warm. I am warm, so warm. It feels so good. I have never felt this good. The cold has completely left my body. The old guy's cough is gone. He's even breathing normally. And Wendy's walking around without any pain. Praise the Master. There are 7 of us now. Master has been cutting us every few weeks. It seems crazy, but we heal up right away and we're healthy. That's the important thing. Praise the Master. I would be dead if it wasn't for her. We all would. Merry Christmas! The tree is growing. There's grass on the floor on the basement. It's concrete. With the Master, anything is possible. The Master needs to leave for a while. And now I'm being put in charge. Me! In charge! I'm so honored. Maybe I should password protect this laptop since I'm so important now? It's nice having my privacy, but it's kind of lonely in here. I asked Wendy if she would stay the night with me. She said yes. I cut the old guy. He bled like crazy. He didn't heal. I had to run out for bandages. Thank God he's okay. It's freezing in here. I turned the radiator up to full blast. It does nothing. Wendy's limping. The old guy is coughing. I can't stop shivering. The ritual doesn't work anymore. Master, where are you? You've been gone for almost 2 months. Can barely feel the keys. Hands are numb. I can't help these people anymore. I can't help myself. I have to leave. I'm sorry, Master. I can't do it. Putting Wendy in charge. I'm sorry. Well, it seems like the Master has done quite some damage.
Blood rituals used for healing. That is perverse and wrong.
It may be wrong, but it does explain the forest downstairs. It's unspent life energy. It created excess life.
Beauty can hide all manner of evil, Eli. You know this more than anyone.
I sense a story here, Eli.
Oh, it's nothing. Just a little run-in with a golem and a succubus that got a...
A story for another time?
Right. Blood rituals, dark magic, bad stuff.
Bad stuff.
Yes, Eli. Bad stuff.
If I understand that journal right, the ritual stopped working when the, Master left. Which means that only you, or rather your demon, could perform it.
Then why leave Jordan in charge?
That's a good question. One more reason to track it down. In the meantime, I really want to know more about this ritual.
Let's get to it.
After you?
After me? Well, I guess let's talk to Wendy again, since she's the only member that we can find around. of the group, yo Wendy. Yeah, we read Jordan's journal. That's difficult.
Shit. I knew I should have tossed that computer. Well, the cat's out of the bag now. You proud of yourself, master?
I wasn't the one doing blood rituals.
Like hell you weren't. You were the one who taught us. You took us all in. You saved us, I guess. Maybe. Every month you'd do the ritual. You'd cut one of us. We'd bleed on the altar. Then you'd say those words and we'd heal. Better, stronger, faster than before. It was like a drug.
Life energy. That's what you were being fed. That explains the wildlife in the basement. It must be residual life magic.
Whatever it was, it felt good.
So what happened next?
It all ended, is what happened. Jordan was so happy when you put him in charge. He tried, he really did. But he just got too sick. But whatever you did to us, the healing, it stopped working when you left. So he put me in charge. Me. And I just made things worse.
Something must have happened or you wouldn't be out here. And I'm guessing that someone died. Because of the body that we found. Somebody.
I failed everyone. I was supposed to help them, but instead I cut with a knife. I said those stupid words again and again and again. It didn't work, so I had to try harder.
The murdered man in the basement. You took the blood ritual too far.
It was an accident, I swear.
So it was an accident. I'm presuming it didn't work, since everything is terrible now.
Yes, I put him on the altar. I took the knife and I killed him. I was nervous, I guess. I thought that was the end of it, but then...
His spirit, it came back.
It was horrible. We couldn't stay. Every time it saw us, it would scream.
So you could see the spirit and hear it? Interesting.
I came here. I didn't want to be around people anymore.
You speak the truth.
You believe me? Hooray.
It is not a matter of belief. I simply know what truth is. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Well, there's no point in lying anymore, is there? The master here was just as much involved as me. And something tells me you aren't going to turn her in.
You said you needed healing. What was wrong?
Cerebral palsy on my left side. It was bad before. I could barely handle sewer duty. It's much worse now. You seriously don't remember? The pipes in the building leaked. Overflow from the sewer. It was disgusting. You couldn't exactly call a plumber, so you made us go into the sewer and drain it from there. We went down there so much, Jordan had to swipe a key to the control panel.
Where's the key?
You serious? You never wanted to bother with that before. But whatever. It's to the right of the control panel, behind one of the pipes.
Alright. And no, I don't remember it. I thought we discussed this. I have amnesia, whatever.
You think I'm an idiot? I tossed it down a storm drain.
What? Why did you do that?
Why do you think? It's probably halfway to Jersey by now, and good riddance.
Because she didn't want to be stuck with the murder weapon, Eli. Well, we're gonna try and fix this. I don't know if we can fix your situation, Wendy, but we're gonna try and fix this situation.
Don't do me any favors. This mess is yours, master. Do whatever you like.
Goodbye, Wendy.
If I was lucky, I never would have met you in the first place.
She threw the knife down a storm drain. Damn it. I can't blame her, but damn it. Magically imbued tools take weeks to make. I really hope to study it.
Well, sorry, Eli. That's just the way it is. Now let's get that key. She said something about a control panel, which I don't really see, unless Eli's blocking it. Ah,
Looks like Wendy was right.
sewer key. A small key you picked up behind the sewer pipes. Nice.
be careful. The heat in this room is kind of off the scale.
If only I had some rag to protect my hands. Eli, are you covering something? Trying to figure out where to use this sewer key.
What do you need?
How are you staying so dry?
Ancient fire mage secret. Well, no, not really. I just make the water evaporate before it hits me. It's a simple trick, but handy on nights like this.
And nobody stops and stares why you're completely dry when it's raining? What do you think we should do?
Honestly, I have no idea what we should be doing down here, but I have a question of my own. Why are you guys sweating so much?
Because it is as hot as the lava pits of Jahannam down here.
And that's hot?
Not for you, perhaps.
Kind of. I used to work about 10 blocks north of here, back in my mundane days. It was just factories and warehouses back then, not the university student mecca it is now.
You seem sad about it. Can I ask you about ghosts?
Sure, I guess. What do you want to know?
Everything. They're harmless?
Pretty much. From what I can gather, they're barely aware of where they are. Maybe even who they are. Talking to them is impossible. Trust me, I've tried.
How come I can see ghosts now?
Because you're void-touched now, my friend. When that demon possessed you, you encountered magic. In a pretty intimate and significant way. It left you changed. We call that change becoming void-touched. Seeing ghosts? One of the side effects.
Great, I've been touched. Are all ghosts shapeless gray blobs?
To you and me, yes. We appear the same way to them. It makes communicating with them impossible.
How do you know so much about ghosts?
When I saw my first ghost, I reacted much in the same way you did. I wanted to help them. It didn't seem right to just ignore them. So I read a lot. I tried to learn everything I could. Nothing worked. We all have our strengths. Mine is fire. I was no spirit medium, sadly.
A spirit medium, those exist? Yes, we know those exist. We had Rosa and Joey.
The technical term is bestower. Bestowers of eternity. Folks who can see and talk to ghosts. Help them pass on. We heard rumors of one operating in New York, but Kalash refused to make contact. Death is part of the mundane world, he would say. Not our jurisdiction. I could see his point.
Yeah, but sometimes ghosts influenced the mundane world, so Kalash was being a little irresponsible. Ghosts can mess up lives. It is your jurisdiction to fix that. A bestower would be very handy to have.
No kidding. It could talk to the ghost and find out what happened here. Guess we figure it out the old-fashioned way.
Yes, for now.
They don't exactly advertise. Bestowers deal with death. They tend to keep to themselves. It's not like they hand out business cards or anything.
They should. Okay, let's
Sure.
talk about something else. You used to work around here. What did you do?
Oh, nothing important, really. You wouldn't be interested. Let's focus on doing what we came here to do. I have the feeling we will.
What about you, Mandy?
Yes? It is hot down here. Hotter than I would have ever expected. I may not be entirely human, but the sweat on my brow is real enough. It is times like this I am jealous of our fire mage friend.
Indeed.
Agreed.
So where can I open things? The water in this pool is boiling. Eli, since you're so, fireproof, can you turn this valve? Aha.
Eli Beckett. Mage, accountant, and plumber. And sometimes all three.
Well, you're just kind of a jack of all trades, aren't you? Now we can use the key. Emergency drainage system for flood conditions only. Rusty panel containing an imposing solitary keyhole.
Turn it on! For the love of God, turn it back on!
Oh, yes, we have a fire person. What the hell are you?
Wait. Master? Master! Master, is that you?
Maybe I was once, but I am not anymore.
No, you just can't leave me. Not again. Not yet. Please. I know. I failed you. I couldn't leave them. I was too weak. I tried so hard, but it was just too much.
You're Jordan, aren't you? The guy that was cold all the time? Well, now you're not cold anymore.
I was, yes. But I'm not sure who I am anymore. Do you remember, Master? How you found me? Frozen, half to death on the street? I almost died. You saved me. You healed me. Brought me back from certain death. That was no demon. It was you. You were so kind. You showed me how to heal. We were going to heal the entire city. But I couldn't do it without you. When you left, the power left too. The chill, the cold, it came back. I couldn't stop it. It just got worse and worse. I couldn't heal myself, let alone anyone else, so I left. I had to find something, anything that could help me get warm again.
So you set yourself on fire. It looks like you found it.
I know! You warned me that that spell was dangerous. I didn't listen. But I was so desperate. I was freezing to death. The bed in that homeless shelter wasn't warm enough. You taught me a spell that would let warmth into my heart. So I spoke it. Then this happened.
You were inside the homeless shelter when you cast the spell? Oh, the building that burnt down. Oh, you don't know what happened, do you?
Look at me! Of course I know what I did! I'm on fire! Forever!
No, you misunderstand. The shelter, it burned to the ground.
Was anyone hurt?
Well, what do you think?
I didn't mean for this to happen. Help me, Master! I know I don't deserve it, but please! Help me before I hurt anyone else!
I have some questions. I have many questions.
Anything you want!
I got it. A knife was tossed down here. Have you seen it?
The knife? You mean your knife? Yes, I saw it fall down here. I took it. I hid it. Just in case you ever came back.
Could you get it for us? I'd love to study it.
I suppose? After you help me?
Okay. Well, you seem to be on fire, but you're a master of wanting things. Why can't you get that knife for us now?
Master, this is all too much. I served you faithfully. Then you left when I needed you the most. How do I know you won't leave again? Cure me? Help me? Do that and I will get the knife for you gladly.
Fine. We spoke to Wendy.
I didn't want to leave them. Wendy least of all. She leads them now. She's keeping them all safe.
Wendy killed someone on the altar.
She what? Why would she do that?
Standard escalation. More blood, more power.
I want this to end. Please, just let it all end.
We really would like that knife.
I understand that, Matt. Help me! Then I will return your knife.
All right. Eli, can you do something for him?
I've been trying, but the fire, it's different. It's self-generating, self-sustaining. Even submerging himself in water couldn't snuff him out. I've never seen anything like it. I need to know more about his condition before I can even attempt a cure.
All right. Well, Jordan, it seems that the fire mage can't really help you right now, so we will be back.
Thank you, Master.
No problem. Now it's really hot in here. The flames dance up and down Jordan's body, obscuring his features and making you dizzy.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
He played with powerful magic he had no business using. He hurt dozens of innocents.
He was desperate. He made a human mistake.
In that, we are in agreement.
Kinda sucks that it's irreversible. Okay, so where would we learn more about his condition?